Hello, this is Darcie the Dog Trainer, owner and head trainer of CommuniCanine Training and Behavioral Counseling, where it's my passion and purpose to connect dogs and people. Now, true or false, the best way to teach your dog to be comfortable having you around his food dish is by approaching him, touching him, putting your hand in his dish while he's eating, or even simply taking his food bowl away. Now, before I answer that question, I want you to think about this. Now, imagine yourself eating dinner, and you're having your favorite meal, you're starving, you haven't eaten all day, and your spouse or best friend comes up and grabs food off your plate and starts eating it. Or worse, they simply take your plate away in the middle of your meal. And then eventually they give it back, and you carry on eating, but they do it again. And every time you eat, every time you sit down to try and relax and enjoy a meal, somebody comes up and touches your food, or takes food off your plate, or takes your plate away, or interacts with you, gives you a massage, or tries to hug you. How would you feel? Now, if you're like me, you probably would have gotten a little irritable about it by about the second or third time, depending on your tolerance level. So to go back to answering the question, true or false, it's pretty safe to say it's false, because dogs feel the same way. If you go up to them and bug them while they're eating, of course they're going to get a little agitated, especially if they think their food's going to be stolen from them. So how do we counter this issue? Exercise 1. Now, little caveat here, if your dog already has an aggression issue around food, do not attempt these exercises. Get the help of a professional trainer first. These exercises are specific for puppies or dogs who don't currently have any issues, but you want to ensure they're comfortable having people around them while they're eating. Okay? So, first exercise. Approach your dog's bowl while he's eating and drop a higher valued treat in the bowl. So something amazing like a big chunk of cooked chicken or steak or a piece of wiener, cheese, something like that. And then just walk away. So you're not touching anything like that. You're just adding food to the bowl and leaving. Just do this 1 or 2 times a meal. It's not something, don't bug your dog. Like go back to thinking about how you would feel when you eat. If somebody keeps approaching you and bugging you, even if they're adding something to your plate, at some point you're gonna go, okay, enough. So do this in moderation, but you can practice this anytime your dog is eating. Now, once your dog starts to anticipate you approaching the bowl, and some dogs will literally look up at you like, oh, do you have something to add to my bowl? Excellent. Then you can go to the next step, which is pick up the bowl, add food to it, put the bowl back down, let your dog finish eating, and leave them alone. So don't pet them, don't interact, don't bug them. There's no reason to do that. Just let them eat their meal. And in no time, you're going to have a dog who's comfortable having you approach their bowl. Now, a couple little warning signs I want you to look for, just in case your dog has an issue that you're not aware of. So some dogs will start to eat faster when a human approaches, or like they'll woof their food really quickly, or they will reorient their body so that they block you from getting to the food dish. Or you might notice they stick their head into the bowl really fast or really hard, and they try to get closer to the bowl. So those are all subtle, or not so subtle, warning signs that your dog is stressed about your approach and resource guarding his bowl. So basically saying, oh God, don't take my stuff away from me. And it's the precursor to growling or snapping even if you do approach the bowl. So when you're practicing this exercise, what you're looking for instead is a dog who is calm, relaxed, even casually wagging their tail, or looks up at you with eager anticipation of the food entering their bowl. So that's a myth busted for you. Playing with your dog's food or taking it away from him while he's eating or bugging your dog while he's eating does not help him get comfortable with you approaching. You adding value to his bowl when you approach will ensure he is more comfortable with you approaching. So that's it for this week. Take care. We'll see you next time.